So, Srimad Bhagavadgita comes in Bhishma Parva. It is a dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. It is called Bhagavad-gita because it is a dialogue directly with God. Entire Bhagavad-gita, Krishna is referred to as Bhagavan. Bhagavan means God. The word God in English does not really completely describe what we mean by Bhagavan in our scriptures, but that is the topic for another talk. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. So, it is called Bhagavad Gita. It is called Gita because it is a song. Why it is called a song is, anything that creates so much devotion in us has to have the element of a song, a lyrical quality and beauty which will take us beyond words. So, this is the beauty of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. There are 18 chapters. So, I will repeat the three lists, okay? First list, Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Okay, this is one list. Second list, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Sannyasa Yoga, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. Second list. Third list, Jnana Yoga, Akshara Brahma Yoga,
Akshara Brahma Yoga,
Vibhuti Yoga,
Bhuti Yoga,
Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, Kshetra Kshetrajna Yoga,
Purushottama Yoga.
Purushottama Yoga. Why I have categorized these 18 chapters into three categories is, these chapters all have similar themes. They are all connected. But this is a generalization. Actually, Bhagavad Gita being a song and a dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, Bhagavan and Arjuna, the topics keep being touched upon in every chapter. But these are very nice categories. I will explain to you why. Now, I want Rajalakshmi to read one shloka to us. This comes in the 18th chapter. Rajalakshmi, you have the book?
Which sloka?
It is in the 18th chapter, I will tell you.
Yes.
Number 46, 18th chapter.
46.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read it.
Okay. Yataha pravrutti bhutanam.
I will teach you, you repeat.
Sarvamid.
I will teach you, you repeat.
To read? Yes.
Yatha pravrittir bhutanam. Yatha pravrittir bhutanam.
Yataha pravrutti bhutanam.
Yena sarvamidam bhutanam. Okay. Yena sarvamidam tatam.
Yena sarvamidam tatam.
Swakarmana tamabhyarchya.
Swakarmana tamabhyarchya.
Siddhim vindati manavaha.
Siddhim vindati manavaha.
According to me, this shloka, thank you, according to me, this shloka captures the complete message of Bhagavad Gita. I will explain to you what is the meaning of this. Then I will tell you what are those three categories. Okay, this is a simple talk. It will be over in another 10 minutes. Yataha, yataha, from whom? Yataha means from whom? Panchami vibhakti. Yataha, from whom? Pravrittihi. Pravrittihi means all activities. All our activities, human, animal, nature, all activities are called pravrittihi. Pravrittihi means activities. All activities. From whom all activities, bhutanam means all creation. All creation's activities. Yataha, from whom? Yena sarvam idam tatam. By whom everything is filled. by whom everything is filled. Swakarmana, by one's own duty. By one's own duty. Tam, him. Him from whom all activities come and him by whom everything is filled. Tam abhyarchya, by worshipping whom? Siddhim vindati manavaha. Man attains siddhi or liberation. So, this shloka, 18th chapter, 46th shloka says, by whom all human and nature's activities happen, who is the cause of all activities, and who fills everything. Yena sarvamidam tatam. Everything has been filled by him, is filled by him. Tam swakarmana abhyarchya, him by worshipping through one's activity. Manavaha siddhim vindati. Man attains liberation. So this is the message of Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, God is called Ishvara. God is called Ishvara or Brahman. But the word that is used mostly in Bhagavad Gita is called Ishvara. The nature of God is, He is the creator and sustainer and destroyer of everything. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, everything is Ishvara. There is only one God. That God we call by different names. We can call Sharada also, we can say, and Lakshmi also we can say. But these are all names we are giving. But there is one Godhead, one God. We call it Bhagavan. Okay? He is the creator, sustainer, destroyer of everything. And He is present in everything. He is responsible for all activities. So, the list that I asked Sharada to make, where I have said you write Jnana Yoga, Akshara Brahma Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, Kshetra Kshetrajna Yoga, Purushottama Yoga, the second list, this describes the nature of Ishvara. So when you read these chapters, you will get more information on what is God, who is God, what is the way He is operating in this universe through us. That you will understand. Okay? Now, the list, are you able to follow what I am speaking? I will take questions. I will take questions later. So, yata pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam. That is the definition of Ishvara. Okay? That is covered in those 6 chapters. Swakarmana tam abhyarchya. Swakarmana tam abhyarchya. Now, the nature of man is that he thinks he is doing everything and he is enjoying everything. So, we call ourselves the Kartru and Bhoktru. There are 2 words. A Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva. Means I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. If I am eating food, I think I am enjoying the food. And the process of cooking, I think I am cooking. I am doing this work, I am talking right now to you. You are listening to me. So, Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva, we associate with ourselves. So, as long as you are associated with this as your individual soul without realizing that you are part of Brahman, you are part of the universal principle that is the only truth. All acharyas have said the same thing. When you think you are separate, what should you do? There are 3 things you can do. One thing is be very selfish and do everything for your own good. You think, I want to live long, so I will take this medicine, I will do exercise, I will eat good food. I want to get rich, so I will take money from others. I want to be happy, so I will take something away from somebody else. Even if they become unhappy, I will become happy. So this selfishness comes from this identification. So then what we are doing is what is called karma. Even whether to fight a war or not to fight a war, the question came to Arjuna because he was thinking he was fighting the war, correct? He was thinking I am fighting the war. So Karma means the idea that I am doing everything and I am enjoying the results. Okay? But that will not give you liberation. That will make you get stuck in this world. And you will have to die and come back and die and come back and die and come back. The way to escape from this is tam abhyarcha. Abhyarcha means by worshipping. By worshipping whom? Can you answer by worshipping whom? Ishvara. So tam abhyarcha. So you have to worship Ishvara. And then what happens to you? Siddhim vindati manavaha. Man gets liberation. So, to understand how man behaves and what is the nature of man is these shlokas. Sankhya, karma, karma sannyasa, sannyasa, gunatraya, daivasura. I gave you one list, no? Sharada. This list describes our present condition. Now, in our condition, somebody is good, somebody is bad, somebody is lazy, somebody is active. This is called guna. This is called guna. There are three gunas. This is part of prakriti and pravritti. The three gunas are sattva, rajas and tamas. Tamas is being lazy, taking things from others without doing anything and saying that, you know what, I will wait for somebody to come and give me food. Or I will wait for somebody to work hard and then I will go and take away his money. This kind of behavior is called tamas, darkness. Okay? Rajas is, I will do the work, I will study for the exam, I will come first, I will be the first, I want to beat everybody else, I want to be the richest, I want to be the greatest. So Rajas, Rajoguna gives you activity and makes you go and seek things and grab things. Sattva Guna is the balanced condition where you are able to see the reality. You realize that I am still stuck in the mode that I am the doer and I am the enjoyer. But this is not true because I am going to die soon and I am going to be reborn, because anybody who is intelligent can observe the world and realize that there is rebirth. Otherwise, how do you explain children being born intelligent and stupid, etc.? Some people born good, some people born bad, some people born rich, some people born poor. The only way to explain this entire existence is karma theory, which leads to rebirth, and this is now universally accepted. Entire mankind, even in America and England, they say karma, karma. They have a childish understanding of karma. Bhagavadgita gives you a very deep understanding. So, in Sattva Guna, unlike the Rajoguna who is going and grabbing, and Tamoguna who is simply lazily exploiting others, the Sattva Guna person realizes that ye to problem hai, I am in this problem, but he will try to get out of it. So Sattva Guna is the gateway to liberation. Once you get Sattva Guna, you will start thinking, instead of doing work for my own sake, should I not do it as for the welfare for others, for helping others? So a mother, for example, doesn't cook to eat the food for herself. She makes the food for the entire family. And a good leader tries to help the entire community instead of lining up his pockets with bribes. So this quality becomes dharma. Karma becomes dharma. And once you start doing dharma, you will realize you are not doing dharma for people. You are doing it for your own liberation, because through this you are serving whom? You are serving whom? Ishvara. Because Ishvara is present in everybody. Please use the word Ishvara, because God does not describe either Bhagavan or Ishvara. So, once you start doing your karma for the welfare of entire universe, in which there is nothing except only Ishvara, it becomes yajna. It becomes yajna. Yajna is the word. So, swakarmana tam abhyarcha means you are doing yajna. When you do that yajna, siddhim vindati manavaha. That is the third list. What is the third list?
Jnana yoga.
Third list is Arjuna
Vishada yoga, Dhyana yoga.
Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga,
Raja Kosha yoga, Bhakti yoga,
Raja Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga.
Sannyasa yoga.
Arjuna Vishada Yoga is not really the teaching of Krishna. It is only the introduction to Bhagavad Gita. But I have to include it in some list. So I am including it in the third list. Why I am including it in the third list is when I realize that if I do anything for myself, if I become a selfish person and try to become great for myself, I am not going to get anything in life. I will only be unhappy. I will be reborn and again due to my karma. And this will go on forever. Once I realize that and turn my face towards Ishvara, the third list. What is the third list? Arjuna Vishada Yoga and Jnana Yoga, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. So then what happens? Actually, your first reaction after this realization is you will become very sad. That is why I have included Vishada Yoga in that. So you will realize, yeah, is the first guy I have got stuck here and I have led my life wrongly. But then immediately Bhagavan is with you. In Bhagavad Gita, the beauty of Bhagavad Gita is you are not listening to any guru. You are not listening to any acharya. You are not listening to any person who says, ye karo, wo Bhagavan tumhe bhala kar dega. He is not saying that. Bhagavan himself is talking to you. There is no book greater than Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan is telling you, don't worry, Arjuna. I am with you. Throughout he keeps saying, I am with you. I will help you. He says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. He says. This is the 66th shloka in the 18th chapter. It is called the Charama shloka. It is the Charama shloka. In that shloka, Bhagavan is telling you, don't worry. So, if you read Bhagavad Gita and then you start thinking, now I have to do the correct thing. So far I was doing the wrong thing. Now I have to do the correct thing. In a way, again you are becoming the doer and enjoyer. Do you understand this? So you have to look for guidance from Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is saying, don't worry, I am with you. Please follow these things. So the chapters which I have listed in the third list, which says Dhyana Yoga, and then Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, in these Bhagavan is giving immense assurance to Arjuna. So in the first list, what is the first list? Can somebody say?
Jnana yoga.
Akshara Brahma Yoga. So this is the description.
Yoga.
Yeah.
Vishwarupa Darshana yoga.
Kshetra
Kshetragna yoga.
Purushottama Yoga. This is the description of how God is everywhere in everybody, and this is the first confidence. Second confidence is the Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Sannyasa Yoga, Gunatraya. This describes all the activities we get involved in, either good or bad. The third list says how you should do these activities. Siddhim vindati manavaha. Yatha pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tamabhyarchya siddhim vindati manavaha. This is the summary of Bhagavad Gita. I can explain every chapter with many shlokas and talk at length, but I think for today this is good enough. If anybody has any questions, I will answer. I have only spoken to the best of my understanding, which is not much. So if I have made any mistakes, Guruji, please excuse me. And if you people have any doubts, please ask me.
Yeah, I have one doubt.
Go ahead, please.
It's beautiful. Actually, I needed this. All these classes I could not attend because I lost my younger sister.
Oh.
Now my doubt is, even when the person is gone, does God help her in something?
Definitely. Rajalakshmi, my condolences. But we have just read the shlokas in the second chapter. In the second chapter, Bhagavan, God himself has told you The Atma will never die. Your sister has not died. Your sister is on a journey. This segment of the journey, she was your sister. She was somebody before, she was your sister, now she is going to be somebody else. And the eternal companion for her in her journey is who? Is Ishvara. So you don't have to worry at all about your sister. The beauty of Hindu Dharma, the beauty of Bhagavad Gita is nobody is lost because God is in everybody, God is with everybody, God is guiding everybody. We don't realize it, but He is guiding. And nobody will be lost. We have no reason to be sad at all. In the second chapter, we read one shloka. I will tell you one shloka. The shloka number is...
Thank you so much.
Exactly that. And I want to, that is the very important thing that shows that the Anadi and the Atma is eternal. But I want to read
These days.
See, my problem is, Bhagavad Gita is so dear to me, every shloka is catching me. I have to choose the one shloka which I want to tell you and move on. Hold on, please. It comes very early in the second chapter, just a minute. Matra sparshastu kaunteya शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाः आगमा पायिनो अनित्याः ताम स्थितिक्षस्व भारता. What it means is, whatever sadness and happiness we are getting is all by contact with what we think is the world other than God. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha. Heat and cold, sukha and dukkha is all given by our contact with this world. Material objects, people and everything. But agama payinaha anityaha, they come and go. They are not permanent. Just as Sachidananda is not permanent. Nobody is permanent. So tam stitikshasva bharata. He says, you please withstand them. Don't give too much importance to it. What is your role? Your role is to do everything that you do, every moment, as your worship of Bhagavan or Brahman. And if you do that, you will always be in a positive mood. I can quote at least 25 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita which emphasize this point. Once you start having this attitude, you will have no problem. For example, I am studying Gita Pravesha with Subramanya Mahodaya. I have to take it as my worship. If I take it as my worship, I will have no difficulty, no problem. You see, I will not get 100% marks. I don't have to get 100% marks because I have told you there is no winner and there is no loser. Everybody is in this game, in this play. It's called Leela. We are all operating within a very big cosmos, playing our roles. Once our attitude changes, we will all be happy. Each one of us is bound to be liberated. Who is giving this assurance? Bhagavan is giving the assurance. He is with us and we are on this journey with Him. You can call with her also. If you are a Devi worshipper, you can say with her. And if you are a Brahman worshipper and you say it is not a person, it is only a Brahman, you can say Brahman. I don't mind. But in Bhagavad Gita, it is very clearly identified as Ishvara. Means like a Purushottama. Means ultimate person. So He has given a personality to Himself. Why He has given a personality is you can only love a personality. You cannot love a concept. You can live a love. So that is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. Any other question, please?
Thank you so much.
And you know, we are all friends here. We are all like brothers and sisters. This feeling has come to us because there is Bhagavan in all of us. Otherwise, it is not possible. So,
Today I'm really happy that I was in no mood to attend the class for quite some time. Today, my husband and son both forced me that you must go, and I feel really blessed for this, for not only reciting and for getting all this from you.
It is wonderful.
Thank you.
You are a very beautiful person. God is with you, and that is the reason why you are in the class, and that is why we are having this conversation. Thanks to Subramanya Mahodaya. And anybody else has any other question?
Mahodaya, Vibhuti Yoga, what it means, Mahodaya?
Fantastic question.
Other,
Sharada,
others I little understood. That
Yeah.
Vibhuti I didn't understand.
I will tell you, see, in the 10th chapter, Arjuna says, you see, it is a beautiful build-up. Bhagavad Gita is a beautiful build-up. See, in the 8th chapter, I will tell you, 7th chapter is called Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is describing God, I told you. And then Akshara Brahma Yoga. So 8th chapter is called Akshara Brahma Yoga. In Akshara Brahma Yoga, actually at the end of Jnana Yoga, Arjuna asked Krishna, what should one do at the time of death? Can you imagine this question? Entire 8th chapter describes how a man should live and how a man should die. That is the essence of 8th chapter. And then 9th chapter, I told you, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga is how you convert your work into worship. Correct? So he gives the entire idea in Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga. Then Arjuna has reached a very high level in his mind. He has reached a point where he feels highly empowered by God. Then he asks Krishna, Krishna, now that I have been empowered by you, where can I see godliness? He says, where can I see godliness? I am seeing this world. There is God in everything, but I am not ready to see it in an ant, for example, correct? But where can I see easily God? So Vibhuti means those special qualities some things have which will straightaway strike you. For example, he says, Ramah Shastra Bhrutamaham, he says. Among men who wield weapons, he says, I am Rama, he says. Rama was the greatest warrior ever in our scriptures. He says, I am Rama. He says, I am Himalaya among mountains. I am Ganga among rivers. I am Gayatri Mantra in the Vedas. I am Narada Maharshi among devotees. I am Vyasa Muni, Vyasa Maharshi among rishis. So by giving category examples, you understand? And then you know what he says at the end of 10th chapter, he says, Arjuna. Anyway, this is a short list I have given you, Arjuna. But it is not important because nothing exists in this world without there being an atom of me. If at all you see any worth in it, it has to have me in it, at least in atomic size. Even an atom from God is enough to make something splendid. So for example, tonight when you eat rice, please remember, if you like rice, it is because Bhagavan is in the rice that you are enjoying it. And it is because Bhagavan is in you that you are enjoying it. How do you like this?
Yes, Mother.
You like it? You like this idea?
Yes, Mother.
This is the essence of Vibhuti Yoga.
It's wonderful.
And at the end of Vibhuti Yoga, Arjuna says, God, now I have understood where I can see you. But why don't you show me? Right now you show me everything. Darshan dikhao. Vishwarupa Yoga. You know what happens? In Vishwarupa Yoga, Arjuna gets very scared because he is not prepared to see everything. See, we say show us everything. It is like we ask Subramanya Mahodaya, teach us everything. Once he starts teaching, we will get completely gone. We cannot deal with it. It is too much. Same thing happens to Arjuna. Arjuna says, Krishna, sorry, I can't deal with this. Enough, he says. And then Arjuna says, Krishna, I thought you are my friend. I was joking with you, playing with you. I have even insulted you sometimes. Now I realize you are Bhagavan. Please forgive me. Like a father will forgive his son and a lover will forgive his beloved. He says like that. And Krishna gives him his Saumya Vapuhu Mahan. He shows his very, very kind and loving form of Mahavishnu, Shankha Chakra Gadadhari. And then he says, Arjuna, I am with you, I have shown you this. Even people who do a lot of tapas don't get this experience, but because you are very dear to me, I have shown you this. And that is the 11th chapter. Immediately, 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga, where now Arjuna says, how can I worship you? Logical, no? It is so logical. But you know what? Krishna does not say, worship me by this flower and do this 108 recitations or 1 million recitations or 1 koti yajna. He doesn't say. He says you become a good man. If you start loving mankind and helping others, don't give trouble to others and live in harmony in this world, that is the essence of Bhakti Yoga. Do you know there is not one word in Bhakti Yoga which says this is the type of worship you should do to me? Can you believe this? Anyway, I have to stop now because if you start me on Bhagavad Gita, I won't stop. That is my problem. Sorry. Anyway, we can continue this journey.
Sir, we will have one class, special class arranged, sir, for me to understand every topic type.
Yeah, no, we will do one thing. We will do one thing. Now that I have told you the 3 lists and Sharda can distribute it, you people start reading. I have sent you a very simple English translation of Bhagavad Gita in PDF form in the beginning itself. If you have that, you start reading it little bit, okay? And then you will have questions and doubts. So in every class, 5-10 minutes, if Mahodaya allows, you can ask the question, what is the meaning of this shloka or what is the significance? Like just now Sharada asked, what is Vibhuti? I will take 5-10 minutes. That is enough. Let us go at our own pace. We don't have to overload ourselves. Thank you, sir. Thank you.